Hey, this is Drea again. Just reminding you that I'm by no means an expert at anything that I'm saying to you. I am only basing everything that I say to you off my current experience. And as I say, there are different levels of caregiving, so different situations will happen, but I can talk to you about my current situation, which I'm taking care of a mom who is demented, or some people will say it's memory loss. So today I'd like to talk to you a little bit more about journaling. So journaling, every year we start off the year and we say that we're going to do some journaling, but here's what I would love us here's my little tip for you, is to use journaling as a means to capture our moods as caregivers and triggers, just some moods and triggers. And we know that journaling can also help us when we're caring for our loved ones to document the stages that they are at, and just to see the progression. But today I'll be focusing mainly on just journalizing what is happening, what triggers your mood. So I tried this little exercise for a week and I was amazed, because guess what happened? I was able to answer some of the questions or some of the things that I would have had some difficult situations. So one of the things that I found out was that I was most concerned about situations when it happened with mom, about her safety. So if she did something that was unsafe and I documented it, it now leaves me to think ahead. How can I avert that happening in the future? How can I think ahead of her? Not that you can do it at all times, but how can I document things in such a way and learn from it, have a lessons learned, so I can know, okay, to look out for this before it even happens, and to make the corrective plans before it happens. So, all right, let me give you an example. So, let's say I went somewhere with mommy and told her to stay in the vehicle. Now, before I could say stay in the vehicle, and I'm right there. I'm not gone anywhere because I'm not leaving her, but just stay in the vehicle. And I have stopped to talk to somebody on the outside. She closes the door, she goes back inside the car. But 5 minutes later, she forgets that I said to stay in the car, and who is beside me. No, something could happen to her, just the little time that she stepped out of the car. So situations like this will happen, and that's what I'm telling you, that we have to think ahead. So now I have to start thinking, how is it that I'm going to do things differently? How am I going to keep her safe? Just like a child, I need to keep her safe. And that is what memory loss does to somebody. So you have your loved ones, you're already taking care of them with other issues, other physical complications and stuff like that. And on top of it, there's this thing called memory loss. Memory loss, they don't even remember that you and them had the conversations prior. So it's like they never ever experience that conversation, what you're talking about. So what I use journaling to do is to figure out, how can I help her not to get back to that state. So journaling for me with the moods and logging my moods and my triggers also help me to figure out what time of the day things happen. So it might be, you might see a pattern happening. So for somebody with memory loss, they have what is called sundowning. And that's something that we'll talk about going along. So you have to figure out how we're going to deal with things in the afternoon when it starts becoming evening and the sun is going down and all of that. Their whole moods and behavior changes. So likewise, you will be impacted by their mood and their behavior. So the thing is to stay one step ahead of the game and to understand how journaling can help you. And guess what? Even the Bible tells you in Habakkuk 2 verse 2, then the Lord answered me and said, record the vision and inscribe it on tablets. So I think we need to journal and see how best we can use journaling to help us to take care of our mental space, because once we can stay ahead of our loved ones in the game. Then who to tell? Maybe our stress levels would be less. So that's my 2 cents for today. And we'll continue some more about journaling on the other side, which is the flip side of journalizing things for your loved ones. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Help me grow my channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing. Peace out. Take care.